Once you have a call or a meeting in progress, you can record it so that you can share that recorded video with other people later. This is great when you have an important meeting, but not all of your team members are able to attend. Windows users have this feature, but it's not available in Skype for Business for Mac. So let's start by starting a call. My friend Garrick is standing by to answer a call under the account with the name Stuart, and you can record any type of call or meeting, audio, video, or even simple text conversations. But I think this will be used most often with video calls. So let's call him as a video call. So I'm going to point at this icon so these control buttons pop up, and I'll hit the camera icon to start a video call. So now it's placing the call. Garrick's getting a notification, and in a moment he'll answer that call, and I'll be able to see him here in the video chat. Hey, Garrick.
Hey, Nick, how are you?
Pretty good. Thanks again for helping me out.
No problem.
So let's just jump right into it. I want to start a recording. So down in the bottom right corner, there's a button with 3 dots on it. Click on that to open up a menu. And the first option there is Start Recording. So I want to hit that. All right, Garrick, we are now recording. How's it going over there?
Doing all right. I see a little notification on my screen saying that recording has started, so it's nice to see an alert knowing when I'm in a meeting that's being recorded.
Absolutely. That's a very important thing. We want everybody in the meeting to know that a recording is happening, so you get that notification. And we also see up here in the top right corner, there's this little record icon that will stay there while recording. And don't mistake this clock here. This clock tells me how long we've been in the meeting. It's not telling me how long the recording has lasted. So Garrick, there are a few other things I want to see in this recording. So let me share a whiteboard with you.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to go to this button down at the bottom to share, and I'm going to choose More and Whiteboard. And we'll just give that a moment to load. Garrick, can you let me know when you see that on your screen?
Okay, I've accepted the meeting content.
All right. So now you should be seeing just a blank whiteboard popping up in just a moment.
That is correct.
All right. So I'm just going to draw something really quick here. I'm going to grab the pen tool, and maybe I want to draw a flow chart so that we can all see it here in the meeting. Something really simple. And it's not really important what we have here. We just want to see how that works and see that that shows up in the recording. So for now, we're just going to stop sharing this. So I'll hit Stop Sharing up there at the top, and I'll hit Hide Stage, and now we're finished with that. And let's look at one more thing, Garrick. Can you share your desktop screen with me?
Sure. So I'll go down to that share button.
Yeah, so down at the bottom of the screen, you're looking for the button that looks like a display with an arrow. Click on that, and you should see the option to share your desktop.
I see a preview of my desktop, and I will click Present to broadcast that.
So it takes just a minute for this connection to establish, and then I should see his desktop. And Garrick, I think you're working on some documents that we can take a look at together.
Yep, I'm just going to minimize my Skype window here. And I'll just open up this Word document.
Great, so now I can see everything that's happening on Garrick's screen. And we've talked about this earlier in the course, so we don't really need to spend much time with this. So Garrick, why don't you go ahead and end this presentation?
Okay.
All right. And I think that's all we really need to see. I'm going to hide the stage, and now I'm just going to stop recording. So I can go back down to that button in the bottom right corner. There's an option to either pause or stop recording. We're finished, so I'm going to hit Stop Recording. And I think we're finished with the call. Thanks for helping me out again, Garrick.
No problem.
All right, so I'm just going to hang up, so I'll hit the red button down here at the bottom. And I'll close this conversation window. Now my meeting is finished, so let's take a look at that recording. To do that, we need to look at the Recording Manager, which I can get to by going to this little menu. Don't click on the Options button. Click on the little menu next to the Options button, and that will open up this menu here. We'll go to Tools, then to Recording Manager. And here I can see a list of the videos that I've recorded. And I can see the movie that we just recorded is here on this list. And the video is not finished processing yet. That's what that little status bar is all about. It can take quite a bit of time before a recorded meeting is ready to review. You can come back here and check on the status, but now I can see while I was talking that finished processing. So let's take a look at it. I can select it here on this list and I can hit play. and it will open up a little video playback window, shows me some information about the meeting. All right, Garrick, we are now recording. How's it going over there?
Doing all right. I see a little notification on my screen saying that recording has started, so it's nice to see an alert knowing when I'm in a meeting that's being recorded.
Absolutely. That's a very important thing. So I'm just going to pause that, and we can sort of skim through this video. So I can see when we were talking in the video. I can see here when I was sharing the whiteboard. So let me back up just a little bit and we can play that. And maybe I want to draw a flow chart so that we can all see it here in the I'll pause that and let me skip forward to when Garrick shared his screen. So it takes just a minute for this connection to establish, and then I should see his desktop. And Garrick, I think you're working on some documents that we can take a look at. And there it is. I can see where he was sharing his screen. And you'll notice it still has a little preview showing the person who's talking. And as you go through the meeting, sometimes the meeting will shift focus. So you can see here when Garrick was talking, we see his video on the screen. And other parts in the video, when I'm talking, you can see my video there on the screen. So for now, I've previewed this. I'll say the video looks good. I'm going to close this window. And if I want that file so that I can do something with it, again, I'll make sure I select it here on this list. I'll hit Browse, and it will take me to a folder on my computer where that file exists. And then I can take that file into a video editing application or send it out to the other people on my team, whatever I might want to do with that recording. Now, if you're completely finished with this and you want that video gone, you can come back here to Recording Manager, select it, and you can hit Delete down here near the bottom. If you do that, it will delete that file in the folder that we just saw. So make sure you really want that gone before you hit the delete button. And then the last thing I want to see, if you simply hit the X in the top right corner to close the Recording Manager, it's not completely shut down. It's still running. So if it were processing videos in the background, it would continue to do that. You can get back to the Recording Manager just from that menu that we saw before, or you can go down into the Task Manager and click on this little button to open up this submenu. And you can see there's the regular Skype for Business button, and now here's the Recording Manager button here as well. I can right-click on that, choose Open, and it takes me back to the Recording Manager. If I really want this gone, I would just go into the File menu and I would hit Exit. So remember, any user can record a call, and multiple people can even record a call at the same time. And that should give you all you need to record and share videos in Skype for Business.